to myself, what a wonderful world.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. This is part 2 of the Anglia car auction weekends. So it's now the Sunday. This is when quite a lot of the really nice motors go through the auction and get sold off. So without further ado, let's have a look around and see what's on offer today. What an absolute beauty of a Mk1 Escort. We've just stumbled across Mk1 Mexico with its bubble arches. Just look at that interior. It's got a nice suede sort of dash top, leather Recaros. They're worth an arm and a leg now, and a nice body colour roll cage in there as well. I didn't even realise it has a Cosy lump in it. Cosworth Turbo Mk1 Escort. Wow, now that is some bit of kit. I reckon 25 to 30 grand. I've just been reading up and it actually started life as a 1300, so it's been made into a Mexico, bubble arches put on, a Cosworth lump being put in there. I mean, it still looks the part though, doesn't it, even if it ain't an original Mexico. Yeah, that's something else. Really like that. Spotted this Morris Mini van. Estimate is 7 to 9 grand. I really like these, and this one hasn't been tied up for the auction. Sort of is what it is, but it's in good nick. Just seems a really presentable van.
There we go, there. Look at this. That's 7,800 pounds in the room now. It's going wide, 7,800 watts. That's 7,800 watts. Third final time sold out the door, 7,800. Will it is 7,800.
Series 1 RS Turbo Escort here. They had one of these at the auction last time, funny enough. Rocking its CVH turbo. Very clean under the engine bay and very clean overall, to be honest. Just having a quick read, and it's got an MOT until June next year. It's done 83,000 miles and the estimate is 22,000 to 25,000. Just been looking around this Mercedes 190E. It's a 2.3 16 valve Cosworth. Not gonna lie, I don't know a lot about it, but the interior is proper retro. Loving the checkered seats and matching door cards. It must go pretty well. It's MOT'd until September next year and the estimate is 20 to 25,000 pounds. We're sort of getting into the big bucks now that it's Sunday. I did say in the intro to this video there's some more expensive cars going through, but there is still a mixture of cheap cars and expensive cars. This Mini has got a rotten floor. The door's hanging off of it as well. It's a 1973 Austin Mini Clubman, but it's got no reserve, so it's another interesting one. See what that goes for. We've just stumbled across another Mini. Apparently this one starts and drives. I'm not quite sure if that other green one did. Well, the door's knackered though, definitely need a new one of them. Loving the Union Jack on the roof. It's what a Mini definitely needs. It's got its defects, but I don't think it's too far gone. Should we save this one, Lauren?
I don't want this one.
Oh, I don't want this one now. What?
I like the one that's inside.
Yeah. It's turning out to be a bit of a mini morning out here. Oh my goodness. I'm quite optimistic normally, but wow. What is someone going to do with that? That is rotten. Looks like it's been sitting in a field for 30 years. Wow.
That is just something else.
Do you know what I've just noticed? It doesn't even have a bit of paper in it. It's just got a lot number. Well, I don't think they'll be driving this one into the auction room. Another old school Ford that I've managed to stumble across. It's unfortunate. This Capri is in a barn find condition. MOT ran out in September 2014. I reckon 5 to 7 grand. Anyone would tell you, but it's quite hard to view a car in the wet. Unfortunately for this Orion, it's going to need a lot of work to get it back on the road. You've got stuff like this arch, which is just full of filler, but not only that, check out this sill. I think that's even worse than the Escort van we saw last time we were here. Oh god. Oh yeah, bonnet's gone. Got a CVH in there. Be a good donor engine if that runs well. It'd take a lot of work to get this back on the road, that's for sure. That's gonna have to be completely stripped. Floor pans, inner seal, outer seal, arches, bonnet. So this Orion has no MOT since 2007, and it's got no reserve as well, which is very interesting. So whatever it goes for, it will sell. It's got some RS bumpers in the back, I think, and it's also got the other snowflake wheel. It's cool, but unfortunately that is hanging. 2 to 3 grand. Just checking out the inside of this Cortina. You can tell from the condition of the outside is quite bad, but inside, daylight. Seats are sodden, and also the floor's gone there as well. Oh yeah, proper gone. They seized. Oh god, yeah. Well, at least there's a Pinto in there.
Yeah,
2.8 V6 in this Capri. Looking a lot better condition than the ones we've seen before. Looks in fair condition, the interior. Lovely Recaros in it. This one's missing the badge though. But you know what, compared to the other Capris we've seen here, really like the look of that one. I've just had a look and it's actually out of MOT, ran out in 2018. I'm not sure if this would be historic yet, but yeah, they reckon anything from 7 to 9 grand for this, which I think is quite fair, you know. Now this is a bit more my cup of tea because it's an estate. It's got MOT until September next year. Look at the lacquer on it, oh god. Need a respray. Depend if you turn it into a skid car. I mean, if you started doing a bit of drifting in this, you wouldn't really care about the bodywork, would you? But yeah, it's got no reserve. It's done 130,000 miles, but as I've said, it's got MOT until September next year. Don't ask me what engine that is because I'm not a BMW man. All I can see from that, it's a 1.8 4-cylinder. I'm so interested to see what this BMW goes for. Tempting to purchase, very tempting.
Thank you very much. BMW, what 598, the BMW is really making sure. 31 on top of that, 32. 32 on a minute, 32. At 32, back in
Now, talking about cup of teas, this definitely is mine and Dad's cup of tea. It's a Ford Pop. Sit up and beg. Look at that. You cannot beat that. So cool. That is so cool. It's only got, wow, I'm surprised at that price. 4.5 grand, 5 grand, V5 present. You don't need an MOT on it because it was built in 1956. It's 10 years older than my dad. That's cool, that is. That is really cool.
All popular on the 3E. This one, Rich 1967.
Now we've sort of entered the cars that are a little bit more pricey in another room, and this BMW's caught my eye. It's the same as the one outside. It's a E30 Touring. I don't know if the engine size is the same, but this one's a no reserve. It's got MOT till August next year, 75,000 miles. Be interesting to see what this goes for. Nice and clean under there as well. No signs of rust. Really like this. That'd be a lovely daily. Cruise around in this. Much Lawrence discussed. Said it wasn't pretty. What do you mean? Look at it. It's an absolute barge.
I'll show you.
Oh, look at that. Well done.
Someone that don't know cars, eh?
Oh, it's so good.
I could fit in there.
You could. I don't know why you would want to, but
No, it's
spare wheel. Oh, I love this. How'd you close it, Lauren? Is that it? This is a Survivor and Future Classic. In the sense of Survivor, I mean it survived being tampered with from Boy Racers. This one is in lovely original condition. Just been reading up about the Saxo VTR, and it's got MOT until October next year. The estimate is 4.5 grand to 6.5 grand. It's only covered 32,000 miles in its whole life. It's 21 years old, and if I'm honest, it looks like it's just come out of the factory. A lovely Mini here that Lauren's spied. Yeah, she's eyeing it up. Yeah, don't know what that really means. Celebrating 30 years on a Mini, maybe? I'm not sure. There you go, it's a Mini 30. It's got a little, you can get your shopping in there. 32,000 miles, one owner from new. Got MOT till March 2023.
estimated 6 grand.
6 to 8 grand. I think that's
Reasonable.
yeah, really reasonable. I think one owner from new, 30,000 miles. It's even got the 30 years on the badge. Dinky little engine. Look at that. Just looking at this V6 Renault Clio. So this has got MOT till May next year, and the estimate is 34 to 38,000 pounds. Oh, where's the engine? It's a shame. I was hoping to see the engine, but it's got this big cover over it anyway. It's got to be the star car from the whole weekend here at Anglia Car Auctions. It's a 1978 Ferrari BB512. It's a left-hand drive. It's only covered 13,000 kilometres. Can't look round this one, unfortunately. It's all cordoned off. I don't know a lot about supercars, and neither do I have a lot of interest in them, but I can appreciate them. The estimate for this one is 185,000 to £205,000. No messing about with wheel nuts here. One centre locking nut. Whilst we're here at the classic car auction, they do a guess the hammer price. So there's one on Saturday and there's one on Sunday. We didn't manage to get around to do the one on the Saturday, but today it's the E-Type Jag. It's a no reserve. They're both no reserves, and you've got to guess the correct hammer price, and you win 250 quid. So that is the E-Type that we're guessing today. It's not the cleanest.
At 55,000 on the telephone again, as I bring those on the telephone now then, 55,000. Yours it is, 55,000.
This Sierra Cosworth was here last time, and I don't think it made the estimate price. I think it only sold for 48 grand. Looks like it's been cleaned up a little bit. It'd be interesting to see what this goes for again. So the estimate this time is 45 to 50 grand. And I've just been reading, and it says that the clocks in the car say it's on 50,000, but the paperwork inside suggests this is on 150,000 miles. It's done quite a few fair miles. Someone's enjoyed this car. For 150,000 miles, it's a lovely looking car. The seats don't look like they've done it. Yeah, hopefully this actually sells and gets approved this time.
Lot 652 showing there.